SFFILM is hosting some major events next month, including awarding the Sloan Science and Cinema Prize to Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. We wanted to learn more about this, so joining us now live is Ann Lyde, the executive director for the film festival. Thank you for being here, Ann.
So happy to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about why you picked this film, Frankenstein, to win this award?
We have this wonderful partnership with the Sloan Foundation that is about recognizing films that embrace science and technology. And the whole point of the award is meant to sort of ignite the imagination of audiences in terms of how they can intersect with science, intersect with technology. There probably is no deeper lore than Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and there is no better director than Guillermo del Toro to play around in that space. He is an auteur. He's known for his films like The Shape of Water and Pan's Labyrinth and Nightmare Alley, and this particular project was a very, very long dream of his to bring to life, no pun intended. So it feels like an incredibly appropriate film for us to award this year.
Yeah, this story of Frankenstein is 200-something years old, but being able to use technology that we have to make films and tell stories from 2025, the way that he did that is kind of what set this apart.
I actually don't know exactly how he went about doing all of his effects. I think he did a lot of things practically. And so one of the things that we do as part of presenting this award and screening the movie is having a conversation with a lot of in addition to Guillermo, the heads of the crafts who are doing that work, the visual effects work, the sound work, and also the design of the creature, the design of the monster, and how much of that was tactile, how much of that is digital, etc. The other element that we're able to do in a conversation that I think is unique to this particular award is we are inviting a scientist who does work in the arena of how to potentially manipulate life. And this wonderful scientist, her name is Dr. Jennifer Doudna, who is a Nobel Prize winning scientist, is based at Berkeley and helped to co-create the CRISPR technology. Part of the conversation that will happen after the screening of the film is looking at how real is this? And in modern day, even though this movie is set back in sort of a fictional time, but certainly set during a very specific period of time.
And he gets a $20,000 cash prize, so that's something to be proud of as well. And there is a screening of this where people can come see the movie and also watch this presentation, but it's sold out. Were you expecting that to happen?
I think it's always wonderful if it can happen. I think we didn't expect it to sell out so quickly. We are at rush, but hopefully over the course of the next week and a half until the event on November 12th, if you check back on our website at sffilm.org, there may be tickets that become available. But yeah, it went more quickly than I expected. It's the right time of year.
Yeah, people are looking for something to do, and people can watch the movie on Netflix. I'm wondering what other events SFFILM has planned for November that you could maybe share with us.
Absolutely. So if maybe horror movies aren't your thing, we are doing a short festival for 4 days called Doc Stories that is devoted only to documentary storytelling. And if you don't already know, the San Francisco Bay Area is incredibly rich with documentary filmmakers and amazing work that comes from here, but that is certainly also celebrated here. So over the course of 4 days, we will be watching early looks at films that are going to be on the front, our front runners, essentially, for awards season. This year, our opening night film is from an Academy Award-winning filmmaker named Laura Poitras, who had made an incredible film about Edward Snowden a number of years ago. She has a new film in partnership with Mark Obenhaus, and it's about the very famous journalist Seymour Hersh, and they will be on the ground with us to talk about it. We also have another film, actually speaking of science, as closing night, we have a film called A Life Illuminated that is a portrait of this really amazing scientist and marine biologist whose specialty is in bioluminescence. So animals very deep in the water who emit their own light, who do not get light from the sun because it's so deep in the water. And that scientist, Dr. Edie Witter, will also be with us on the ground, along with the filmmaker Tasha Van Zandt.
Wow, so many cool things happening. Ann Lyde, the executive director for the film festival, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.